Are you with me now? Said, are you with me now? Ain't felt this good in a while. They want us to simmer down. Can you hear me now?
This is why we play.
Gaming is something more.
I feel it coming
It's a
now.
community, made vibrant and real by AI.
Technology helps us to be part of something bigger.
Games play as if they were real life.
Are you with me now? Said, are you with me now? Ain't felt this good in a while. They want us to simmer down. Can you hear me now? Am I going in and out? I stop and just look around to see if you're with me now.
This is why we play. A community.
Thousands of communities.
Tell me, are you with me now? Ready to put it down. Start at the bottom, already forgot it, but they won't forgive me now. You really ain't ready now. You haters just in the crowd.
Nothing can hold you back. So,
So, why do you play?
coffee?
Yeah, sure.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and a warm welcome to Lenovo and Intel presents Rise of Legion Hyderabad. Gaming monitor partner ViewSonic, gaming headset partner Sony and Zone, connectivity partner ACT FiberNet, esports partner the Esports Club, and talent partner Maverick. Bringing you back to this casted as this is me, Darshita, and alongside me, you will definitely see scared yet who isn't scared, but I feel definitely excited for what is gonna happen today. But let us know how are you feeling? What's going on around?
Very excited, especially with
Yeah.
this entire, situation of Rise of Legion. That is a LAN
Mm-hmm.
event. It's going to be in Hyderabad as well. Today, we're going to be witnessing 32 teams matching up against each other only to grab that four spots. And only those four
Yeah.
teams will be going to Hyderabad LAN event. So, whenever you think and talk about a LAN, you always know that there are going to be cosplays and a lot of events. You get really excited after listening to all of that. And
Yeah.
even when I imagine myself just going into that arena and seeing all the players out there, especially the ones that I've been looking up to, and all the events that would be going on, I mean, there's no way I'm missing out on that. And I know that you wouldn't miss out on that either, Darshita.
Oh yeah, definitely. Who would actually miss on to a land event which is happening in Hyderabad itself? And as you mentioned, there is a lot happening around. But right now, what we need to
True.
focus on is the Valorant tournament that we are talking about. But the question is, what are these players fighting for? Well, we have a huge prize pool on the stakes right now. What we are talking about is a total prize pool of 2 lakh INR. The first place itself scared gets 1 lakh INR, and alongside that the bragging rights for the title as well.
Absolutely. Those bragging rights and 1 lakh prize pool would be the one these 32 teams are looking out for. But even if you get to a second place, you know you will be backing that 50,000 prize pool for yourself. And
Yeah.
the best part, Darshita, third and fourth place will also receive 25,000 INR each. So you get to that top four, you get to that LAN event, and you will receive something at least. So that's one good thing for them. But we all know everyone also wants those bragging rights and the 1 lakh
Yeah.
prize pool because if you're going to compare it, you never want to miss out on that first place.
I mean, who would actually miss out on the bragging rights of the title itself? It's such a huge title, and
Exactly.
every single time, whenever we talk about these Valorant matches, you are gonna have an opportunity to watch all these players at the stage itself. On the stage, they will be fighting for this. It's gonna be very amazing. I mean, the journey itself. But right now, to start things off, we are having the online qualifiers that we are talking about. The teams need to fight amongst themselves and get to the land itself. So today's day I feel the schedule is something that I'm yet awaited on to. I'm really excited to have my eyes on what the day looks like. The match one seems to be pretty interesting.
Absolutely. It's going to be between Team Half-Bloods taking on none other than TOP. Now, we've had an insight about the players of these teams, so we know that
Yeah.
they're all very solid. And we've seen these teams play before, right? We know that
Yeah.
the strategies that they've been using, the plays that they have been making, they're absolutely on point. It is going to come down on those micro adjustments, especially when we'll be seeing them in game, in action. And this is the first match of the top 32. We know that we're going to
Yeah.
have two more matches that we will witness on stream. But again, you just look at these teams and you look at the uphill battle that they all have to go on. It's absolutely insane. Now, what other thing that's going to be insane is the map veto that we'll be seeing right in front of us. I really want to see Ascent coming up, and guess what? We
Oh, come
will
on.
actually have the Ascent as the map.
Come on, scared you had the insights, didn't you? It's not that you wanted
I-
to witness Ascent, you already had the insight that we are gonna head towards the map of Ascent itself. But jokes aside, for now, the map veto seems to be pretty decent. I mean, every single time, whenever we talk about a best of one, Ascent, Haven,
Mhm.
Bind, these are the maps to look out for. Sunset, I mean, come
True.
on, coming really new to
No.
the map competitive pool itself, it's really risky to have Sunset for the best of one. You can risk it in a best of three, but not for a best of one. Breeze gets
True.
banned. It's Haven, Lotus, Split, and Bind. To be very honest, Bind is one of the map that I really love the most. But yeah, Ascent being the secondary love, I'm gonna be quite excited to witness these 10 players in the lobby itself.
Absolutely. Now, again, when we talk about the map, we also know that you need to pick up your agents to play onto them. And whenever it's Ascent, we both know that there's a standard composition of KO,
Oh,
Omen,
come
as well
on.
as a Sova. So we always see, teams just mixing things up a little bit, maybe add a little bit of a sky in that or change things up, pick up a Viper, just like I always do in my rank games, but it's not about me. So let's quickly move on to the agent select Half-Blood TOP. And it seems that both of them are actually sticking to the same composition, apart from the fact that Half-Blood might actually be going for a double duelist maybe.
Oh yeah, they are actually going in for a double duelist. Well, no, there's a change in plan.
Yeah.
I did see the
Yeah.
Jet and the Rena combination coming in, but it all gets switched down to Jet, Killjoy, Omen, KO, and so on. The other side, it's going to be a double duelist composition coming up from the sides of TOP Esports. Now, completely
Hmm.
understanding the fact that they are starting things off on the attacking side, but hey, it's a bit of confusion.
True.
Rena or Phoenix is what the call is all about. I feel Rena would be, a
Select
go-to
your
agent.
agent.
Phoenix, yes, it would definitely work out, but when it comes down to movement, they even have the, investment of Jet. So
Hmm.
it seems to be pretty balanced from both of the end. To be very honest, it can be
Fair. I
anyone's
mean,
map.
not
It all
very.
depends upon the
Uh-huh.
aim duels, the site selection, and how it all goes down
True.
for both of the teams.
Yes, and again, you were mentioning that maybe they could have gone for a Reyna. They have logged in the
Yeah,
Phoenix. Now, both of them have their
yeah,
own perks as well as their weaknesses, right? With the
yeah.
Reyna, you know that you need to win that first duel. Only then can you unlock her entire potential. With the Phoenix,
Exactly.
your flashes are going to be really important, especially when you'll be checking to those close corners. And the run it back gives you a lot of room to work with because you're basically safe, right? And you put the
Yeah.
opponents at risk because if they risk that fight and they lose it, you basically have nothing to lose at that point. You'll be having full HP, full shield. You'll be jumping into the fight yet again with your own flashes, and enemy would be missing at least one person out of that. But since it's a scent, double duelist is not something we normally see. We're gonna quickly jump
Mm-hmm.
into the game as well as on the attacking side. We'll have TOP Esports on the defense, Half Blood. Now, Ascent being a defense sided map, I am expecting Half Blood to at least get 7 or 8 rounds. I mean, 7 is the bare minimum. They need to win out on their defense, but 8 is something that we should normally see that could put them in the comfort zone.
Oh, 7-5 half is something that I do expect coming from both of these teams. But let's see.
Hmm.
To start things off for now, what I look
Oh.
around is a split coming up from the sides of TOP. I mean, look, 3 players towards the A side too, trying to make their way towards the B.
Hmm.
Going towards B might be a bit vulnerable as the KJ setup is something that might just prevail them. Just get them into a lot of problems towards the B side itself, but yep, towards the A side, they
True.
also have the KO to walk around with. So it's gonna be deadly. You need to have the very first pick for yourself. But yep, the plan has been dropped.
Um,
Going towards the B is something that they are not looking forward to. The KJ finds herself in the mid, but the smoke is. So wait, there's a gap in the smoke. Was it planned or no? I'm not really sure. But to start things off, that's gonna be the smoke done and dusted. Half blood, not the best of the start that I'd expect.
Absolutely, and they're going for the site executors. They've got the entire control of the site. KO as well as Jet, they are nowhere near, and KO has been taken care of. That's game of bleak you for you on that Phoenix picking off. It's a 3v5 situation now, and it does seem pretty
Wow.
difficult though. Marvel wants to change a few things up, picks up one, and now has to work as the plant is gone down. So time is ticking. Half blood. They need to make it
One
quick,
enemy
Darshita.
remaining.
Come on, it was a good round coming up from the sides of TOP Esports. Everything was so on point. Half-Blood, not really sure on what the smokes were like coming down to the mid itself. I mean, both of these teams. There was a slight gap in the smoke itself, and the KJ out there found the right of the opportunity to take down the Omen, and that's how it all
True.
initiated. Top Esports, a good start coming up from their end, and now that they have the pistol on, I do see the Omen investing onto an Ares in the second round itself. Come on, that's going to be a lot of spam
Ah,
coming up. In the other side, we do see players going with the Spectres and full shields. Top Esports, the probability of them winning this round is way too high until and unless it's going to be the Jet doing a lot of damage. I mean, I do see that player with a shorty out there, so this might just be pretty vulnerable, but the outroll comes in, and so is the case with the dash, and that's going to be the A side completely open for business once again, scared.
true. I mean, they stacked up towards the B side since, of course, they dropped down to their eco. It was pretty obvious for them to stack up towards one side. The gamble was not correct, so it did not pay off. But now, since the spike has been planted, they have to make it work somehow. But this lurk coming in from PJ towards the mid, he'll literally be behind them. That's going to be detrimental
Oh
for this round. If he
no.
gets a couple of picks out of that, that
And
should basically
nice.
seal the deal. Game of league already with the first pick, Darshita.
Oh, it's not looking good. It's not at all looking good. We mean would be going in for the knife in the second round itself, and that's just a lot of bodies piling up here and there, left and right. Top Esports, you do not destroy your opponents this way in the second round itself. I mean, KJ made the entire way towards the back of the enemy. The Omen actually crossed her path, but that did not even matter for a moment. Top Esports gets the second one on board, but on what note? A knife? Come on, that's gonna hurt a lot. Half-Blood, you need to take this revenge. You actually need to do that. And once again, I do see a lot of spam weapons being invested. That's an Ares on the other side as well. So it's gonna be an interesting
Run
game
it back?
with the run it back in this third round itself. Now, this is what your Duelist is capable of, but would not get anything with the run it back. Hellboy denies Rayan, and Half-Blood has lost first off the numbers. Look at that. Hellboy with a classic onto Marvel, shuts him down, finds the third one. That's gonna be rocked and trusted as well. Make it a 4 for him.
Yes.
Hellboy finds one onto Rush, and it's an ace. It's an ace. No, the ace gets
Oh.
denied. Virus shuts him down, but the job is not yet done. This is a buy round coming up from the sides of Half-Blood, but I feel it's done for 5 HP and a dream. 1v3 is what it all looks like. Oh no, wait, Mean again tried to go in for a knife. He got denied out there. 1v2, yet doable, but I feel it's gonna be difficult. Come on, even one bullet passing right beside him can take him away, and it does. BBB69 finds him, shuts him down. Third round on board. Top Esports, they right now wanna just wanna go in for knives, as many knives as they can. Scared.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, on the back of that run it back, the way Hellboy just entered towards that side, they used
Yeah.
one duelist to open things up for their second duelist,
Yep.
and their second duelist is the one who's basically their primary one, that's Jet. So he went in behind that and got a few picks and just followed it up with more bodies on the way. And Darshita, this was not their buy round, it was their bonus round.
Yeah.
Now, since they've already
Bonus. Yep.
converted it in their favor, now we already know the economy will be snowballing. And again, Top Esports dropped down to their eco. Couple of them detected, but we always know that this is the default setup that normally Half-Blood go with. Two committed towards the B, while three of them end up at A. And we can already see Spike has not yet been
Oh, no.
committed, but Hellboy has taken so much space already that Molotov is just gonna enter their movement for a little bit. Bean Mean just rushes things out towards CT, gets a couple of picks already. Rusher finally shuts him down, but Hellboy just following it up. EB Virus gets chosen out of the picture. It's down to a 3v2 situation, and this eco is definitely doable for
Wait.
them. That's crazy. Oh my
Where the spike
goodness,
is, it does not
EBB.
even matter. What is Top Esports doing? Look where the spike is. Look where the players are. It does not even matter for them right now to go in and get the spike, get it planted, and work on post plan. No. What they are looking forward to right now is a complete domination, and they are able to do that. They are able to make the space, they are able to take the side control for themselves, and all of these things, they are not at all working for the sides of Half-Blood Esports. I mean, look at them, they are just faltering apart. An operator is definitely being invested out here, but that's again a huge investment coming up, and if they are not able to capitalize, it's going to be very difficult. Locations being determined, positions being compromised. At the same time, the dash does come, and Hellboy once again, this is what is known as the moment agents, but for now Hellboy gets denied, and so
Wait
is the
on.
case with Gamer. Top Esports, finally they are falling apart. The numbers are not working in their favor, but to bring it back, we are gonna have one pick coming up on the cage, and the site is completely open. Well, make it a two as Marvel goes down as well.
Chosen just
Oh
opening
no.
things up.
Oh
And
no.
that's going to be a nasty angle. Being mean. That was a mean angle to hold, and a good pick coming in from him. Nonetheless, they need to take care of Chet. He's got the operator in hand who changed. He switched it up for a vandal. That is a very smart move coming in. Russia gets a good pick, spammable angle. It's going to be dodged in. Chosen still holding the boathouse. Russia dropped down to very low HP. Will be finished off. Could be ending in a 4K for Chosen, who's very solid onto that HP bar. VVV, low in HP, tries to get some chip damage, brings down T-Virus to 30, 26 HP only, and they both got their ultimates to work with. Smoke will come down. This seems to be almost an impossible round.
Safe.
He only has got a flash to work with and decides it's time to run away. DuckTales goes back, saves the gun. I don't think so he can actually save the operator though, so that's another round going in for TOP Esports. Half-Blood. Things look very dire for them.
Oh yeah, definitely. Half-Blood, things are not looking good for them. But I have to give it to Top Esports right now. The way they are able to make the space, get the control, the complete site opens up for them. And it's because of the Jet, the Dash at the same time, and the other agents. Being Mean on the other side, he's been doing a great job. The second round, I still remember the way he went into knife one of the player, and then it's been him all around. But Top Esports right now, they have 5 of their ultimates to work around with, so this can be pretty vulnerable. Half-Blood with the Blade Storm itself. Now, will that be invested or no is yet a question, but a lot of spam comes in. Hellboy, now the best of the time to peak. 2 players all together take him down. It's going to be the investment of lockdown as well, but it's all just a fake around, as this is going to be an A execution coming up. Look towards the side. The Phoenix and the Omen have already entered the site, and now it will be them going in for the plant once again. Gamer with a run it back for himself, tries to take one player down. I feel he might just get denied out there. Yeah, he does, but he still finds one onto Marvel. This is not at all looking good. Half-Blood Esports once again. A retake is what is yet awaited on the Russia goes down. Drayen, Virus, everyone falling apart. It all goes down to one last remaining player, and that is an Omen, who would definitely lose his life to Gamer. Top Esports with the 6th one on board. Scared, we were talking about a 7-5 half, and it's already Top Esports with 6 rounds on the attacking half in the map of Ascent.
At this point, it's just that as many rounds Half-Blood could squeeze out from this losing half would be just good for them. At least, jump into that attacking half, getting something on their hand, because 6-0, just as you mentioned, does not look good at all. Looking at the ult economy,
Yeah.
they finally have a solid ult. They've got the From the Shadows. Also, I've got the No Command along with Jet Knives, Sova, with his Hunter's Fury. So they can definitely make things work for them. And I really love the fact that in the previous round, TOP just used that lockdown to sell a fake. But at the same time, Half-Blood had a good read. They rotated way too
Yeah.
quickly. And they could have forced an early side take as well. But in the meantime, HBT Virus quickly gets a wall bang. Being Mean taken care of. So that's a very solid first pick coming in for Half-Blood.
Oh, look towards the rotation once again. Top Esports, they have lost the KJ, but the hopes are still high. They are making their way towards the A side. Towards Catwalk is where I do see Hellboy. Slowly and steadily, the rotation comes up from the sides of Half-Blood as well. The players are aware about the fact Russia does try to connect. One knife gets denied. He needs to go back. 3 players over to him. It's impossible for him to get this one for himself. But the side once again goes in a complete control of Top Esports. The Hunter's Fury does come into the play, but will he be able to find one? Hellboy! He just still leads Russia out there. What in the world is that crack aim coming up? Top Esports with 4 remaining players, 3 ult to walk around with Half-Blood. They do have one of the ult ready, but hey,
good
look at
crack.
that Omen. Look at that positioning. This can be pretty
Chosen.
vulnerable. He walks inside the smoke, finds one, can make it a double, but will be just going back. They do have the numbers for themselves. Marvel shuts down Hellboy on the other side, but it does not even matter. Half-Blood, they are just down to 2 of their players. The reveal does comes up, and I feel, yeah, Reagan will be said a goodbye. It all goes down to one last remaining player. Marvel gets taken down. Top Esports with the 7th one on board. Scared, it just seems like a one-sided affair right now. I mean, look at that, 7-0. Even after having a lot of ultimates to be invested onto, Half-Blood, they are just losing onto rounds.
It just is coming down to those aim duels at the end of the day and the utility
Yeah.
usage on which top esports just look way too good. I mean, we did see an operator being invested in one of the previous rounds, which definitely turned out to be very close. But at the end of the day, they just could not, move that last step, could not convert that last mile into it. So, were not able to somehow get back into the game. 0-7. They just need their first
Ah,
round. They need to break this momentum. Otherwise, things are just looking even more difficult to them. They've got a solid read as of now. I would say that the KO Molly was
oh
pretty
no.
solid at that, but we're gonna see the initiation coming in yet again, Dashita.
Oh no, once again!
Jeez.
What? Rusher with the operator itself, he does converts one, but the trade comes up, and now it's again not looking good. The site is completely under the control over and over again, and now it all goes down to the retake. The KJ lockdown is something that can actually be invested onto, but the run it back. This is the third time that we are witnessing this run it back come into the play. Hellboy converts one onto Marvel, a 3K for Gamer Black. What in the world is the sides of Team Top Esports right now? This is a pure domination that we are talking about. Half-Blood, they had 2 of their ultimates to work around with. I feel the amount of rounds that they are losing, they should have invested onto the KJ lockdown to at least get a hold of that round. The scoreline is already a 9-0. Half-Blood, they actually need to invest onto every single thing that they can. But the only thing that prevailed them onto investing onto the lockdown, I feel, is the you know, Phoenix coming up from the sides of Top Esports and the push towards the trees itself.
That is true, but still, even before running back was actually invested, they had a very solid positioning, especially towards the tree, right? They could have just invested the lockdown and could have went in for a retake. It just seems that they're playing under pressure and they're having a lot of problems.
Yeah.
They cannot take control of the space at all. Just like
What?
right now, Hellboy just easily moving towards the market, taking control of every area that he can.
Hellboy! What did I just see? He just walked off the fire ignited by his own teammate to take down 3 of his opponents, and now it's just one last remaining player, T-Virus. I feel they are trying to knife him. Well, the answer is a no. Hellboy gets Hellboy finds one more. That's gonna be a 4K. But look at the confidence, kid. Look at the confidence. They are unstoppable. They do not want to stop at all. Half-Blood, I mean, yeah, things are not at all looking good for them right now. They need that one round. Even one single round that rolls in their favor can actually boost up the momentum, and we might see them getting rounds 9-3 or maybe a 10-2 is what I expect if they get the very first of that round for themselves, but they need to do it as soon as possible.
Exactly, that first round is going to be the key, and time again, we've just seen some quick executes coming in from Top Esports. This time, we're seeing some kind of aggression being replicated back, but being mean with that operator shot takes Russia out already, and that just pushes back the remaining 2 members towards the side. As it's gonna be again Hellboy opening up the side,
Oh,
going in. He has no. The virus was behind the generator, still holding strong, holding that space. He's being caught from 2 different sides. Chosen, good to take him out, and that's gonna be the spike going down.
definitely the spike does get planted, but it's now 2 last remaining player. Top Esports, the location does get compromised, and it's going to be Rayan just going back. But Top Esports
What?
right now, they are left with 1 remaining player. Now this is the run that can change the entirety of the scoreline itself. They do have the lockdown and the Omen ult available as well. 1 last remaining player, a 1v3. But hey, look, there's a gap in the smoke once again. Now this can change things. They need to be pretty quick with the execution. Maybe V69 he converts to 2 or
Hunter Fury!
die is what it is. The Hunter's Fury is online, and he will be investing onto the Hunter's Fury. Finds a pick, tries to take him down. The click comes in time, is not the best friend. Maybe V69 finds the third one, puts the last nail into the coffin, shuts him down. A 1v3. Top Esports with the double digits already. 10th one on board. Half Blood. This was a 1v3. Rather than taking a lot of time, they would have just decided to push that one player altogether. This would have been their round. I mean, come on. They would have just went all havoc, all gun blazing towards that one player. They would have got this round. Top esports, they are
God.
unstoppable right now.
I mean, if you talk about breaking down under
Fourth time.
pressure, then this is what it looks like. And yes, that's the fourth run it back in this game. Russia though is good for one pick, and it's gonna be a showdown in towards that mid. But still, it's gonna end up at nothing but Hellboy towards the side, dashes in, takes out Marvel, and now wants to take even more space. Russia already low on HP, and Game of League just disrespects that smoke, moves out, and it's already down to a 2v3 situation as Hellboy
Hellboy.
wants to again convert it in a very favorable situation for his team. The shutdown is there. We with the final pick of the round at 11-0. We're in the last round of the half, and look at the highlight. Hellboy, just perfect crosshair placement and Game of League. What a timing to move out of that smoke. That's just outrageous.
Oh yeah, it definitely is. Mm, I'm really scared for the sides of Half Blood right now. They do have three of the ultimates to work around with. But you know what? The thing is, Top Esports is not giving them the opportunity to invest onto their ultimates right now. It's been, what, 4 or 5 rounds that we do see the KJ lockdown available. But the player is not getting the opportunity
Oh,
to actually work on it. Hellboy trying to take one down, he'll be able to do that, but that's going to be a lot of shutdown coming up. Top Esports once again, 2 versus 3, yet doable. This can
oh, good
change
flash.
things. Virus will be trying to peek, but no, it's not looking good. He is on a pixel of the Hellboy finds one onto Rusher. Virus goes down as well, and now it all goes down to Half Blood. The KJ ultimate, and 2 players right in front of him. Reagan, will he be able to do that? He needs to invest onto that lockdown straight away because he has no other options. It's the last round again. Oh well, yeah, for this time he will be trying to go in, but look, Hellboy, look at his
Oh,
positioning. No, this
he's
this is
dead.
not looking good. Reagan shuts him down. As soon as he heard the footsteps, he decided to not invest onto the ultimate, go in for those fights, and now Top Esports gets the 12th one on board, 12-0. This seems to be a one-side affair that we are talking about and might just be a 13-0 rolling up, but the side switch. I mean, right now I cannot emphasize on the fact that the side switch would affect the momentum for the sides of Top Esports because it's not even mattering to them. It's just them going all gun blazing towards their enemy, taking them down, taking the map control, the site control, and the rounds for themselves.
It just seems to me that the just using that W gaming strategy, and they're putting
Yeah.
it, utilizing it perfectly, and it's just that they are winning in those aims. And the first few rounds, which actually determine the momentum of the game, they kind of somehow
Oh
were the nail in
no.
the coffin as well. Like, again, Hellboy picks Marvel off in that pick. They know the position is not surviving that no matter what. That's another pick coming in, and they've shut down the entire A push that's been coming in. The Molly's gonna just hinder their progress only for so long as chosen in towards that cat. Finally finishes all of them. It's only on T Virus. Last man standing needs to take care of 4 of them, only to give a lifeline to his teammates. And his position is probably noted. That's gonna be the spray down. Chosen
No
already taken down.
knife.
Oh no,
No.
not the knife!
No.
Defenders win.
That's pure disrespect. You did not do that. That's gonna hurt them a lot. I mean, ouch. It hurts me. It definitely hurts me. Half Blood, a good try. They did all their level best to get this round for themselves and just bring it back. But I can just see your reaction. All I can see right now is
Not
both of
the
your hands and your
knife.
face itself. Come on. There was pure disrespect coming up. But Top Esports pretty confident on whatever they did in the entirety of the ascent itself. 13-0 is what the scoreline looks like. It was a complete one-side affair coming up. But Half Blood, to what I feel like they would have definitely, got themselves a lot of learning from this map. I mean, yeah, it's either about
True.
winning or learning, and I feel they would have learned a lot.
I mean, that's the line that I usually use the most, and seeing you use that is actually fun. Again, it's just as
Yeah.
you mentioned, you either win the game or you learn from it. And
Yeah.
definitely in this situation, Half Blood would have learned a lot, especially in those rounds which they could have got, the one in which they were, up by 3v1, and somehow
Yeah.
VBV managed to win that trade out. In that, they could have pushed VBV or maybe just tapped the spike once to bait out the Hunter's Fury. Then he would have had no resources left to, play with that range
I
advantage that
mean,
he had.
yeah.
There were a lot of things that they could have done, but again, it's just they
It's
have to
all
watch the games again. Mhm.
it's all the
Yeah, it's
hypothetical situations that we are talking about right now
true.
because it's done for 13-0 is what the scoreline looks like, and right now we are at the scoreboard itself. Look at Hellboy, 17 kills, 3 first bloods, and 1 plant as well. On the other side we have VBV 69, not just going in for 7 plants, but he had clutched an important round for his teammate. At the same time, if I
True.
talk about the sides of Half Blood, Virus with 8, Rusher with 6, Regan with 6, Marvel with 4, and Rock RX with 4 for himself. I mean, yep, it's not at all looking good. It's been just one single round where Virus was allowed to go in for a save, and that's the reason you see him with just 12 deaths and not 13. Rest all the players down to 13 deaths. I feel this match more or less is done for, and it just slipped out of the hands of Top Blood for now.
Yeah, that is exactly what I would agree with you on. Since Half Blood, even in that first minute of the match, it just seemed all right.
Yeah,
They're probably, just loosening up a little bit, and they're trying to get in their own rhythm. But it just seemed that UP never let them off the leash at all. They had the full control,
yeah,
and saying that Half Blood were in a precarious position, that is just an understatement at this point, because it just seemed UP was stomping over them. That's what you normally call it in layman terms. That uh,
yeah.
13-0, it's not what we normally see, but if this is the start of Rise of Legion, I am only waiting to see what's to come in the next few games as well. Because if this is the sheer domination of one team, I want to see what kind of match the next two teams are going to bring in front of us. Because no way they're going to probably see the same kind of thing again. But I might be wrong. It might also end up being a caster's curse. But seriously, I really want
Yeah.
to see a close game in the next one at least.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I am looking forward to a close game in the upcoming matches itself. But for now, we are done and dusted with the very first map for the day. And now it's time for us to take a very quick short break. We will be right back with the second map. Until then, stay tuned.
Every
Welcome back, everyone. You're watching Rise of Legion, and we already witnessed match number one. We still have two more to go. But again, right before we jump into the match, we're going to have a thank you for the sponsors, and Darshita is here to mention all of them.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I have to give it to all our sponsors out there who have actually helped us, be what we are today. Gaming monitor partner View, Sonic Gaming headset partner Sony and Zone, connectivity partner ACT FiberNet, esports partner the Esports Club, and talent partner Maverick. With this, the title sponsors Lenovo and Intel as well. But right now, you know what? It's high time that we get going towards the match as well, because this is going to be an interesting
True.
match coming up. The second match is what I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen. Balorant Esports going up against Airavata Esports. Now, both of these teams are not at all new to me. To be very honest, kid, I have seen this playing the players play before, and to be very honest,
Mhm.
they are gonna take it to a very close cut match.
I would definitely want to witness a close cut match, especially looking at the previous one, which actually went in for a 13-0 towards one side. I really want to see some match wherein we will see somewhere around a 6-6 half, maybe a 7-5 half, and it somewhere ends in a 13-11 probably. If overtime, that would be brilliant because we always love to see
Yeah.
those overtime matchups. And always, I enjoy whenever we're witnessing those close calls, close rounds, clutch moments. It's so insane. And again, since you've already mentioned about the matchup, we know that they will be playing on at least one of the maps. Which one that is going to be? We'll witness it right now. And again, the map is going to be none other than Ascent. So that's going to be the second Ascent for the evening.
Oh yeah, come on. After witnessing Ascent for the very first time itself, we are gonna head back to Ascent. And tell me this, kid, you did manifest it, right? Didn't you? You wanted
Mhm.
this to be Ascent. We were talking it before going live, and I saw you being quite excited to witness the map of Ascent. I mean, the agent selection is what we were talking about, like the KO, Omen,
Yeah.
Jet, Rena. I mean, in terms of double duelist, Rena or Phoenix, maybe the KJ coming up, and it looks like it is the same case overall.
Ah, indeed, but instead of a KO this time, we're seeing
Yeah,
Clandestine picking
breach.
up the breach. So
Yep.
okay, I've seen a lot of matches, and Breach kind of works out. You've got the Aftershock to work with, and also the Fault Line. You can combine it and have the presence in towards the A main. Maybe get a pick if enemy tries to take in that op. So I really love the Breach pickup coming in, but there's obviously a reason why we have the KO, right? Because you when you talk
Yeah.
about overall utility and the way of providing information, you have got your knife to show how many people are there in a specific area. You can suppress them all as well. And again, Ascent requires a lot of usage of the utilities as well as, to clear those close corners. You need to have your smokes to cross through those choke points as well. KO denies all of that. You put up the null command and boom, everyone in your opponent is just a walking person. They just need to depend only on their aim. So these are
Choose
the
your
kind of
agent.
utilities that he brings onto the table. And you already mentioned that I was looking forward to Ascent. Yes, I definitely was. I really love this map. Though I kind of
Yeah.
expected to probably go into the bind. But either ways, we're gonna
Ah,
have the
come on.
Ascent, and that's going to be the lineup.
Please don't. Let's just skip the topic of Biden for now, because it breaks my heart to accept the fact that we haven't witnessed Bind yet. Two maps to start the day on, and it
True.
has been Ascent all around. We do have one more match coming up after this match, and I can anticipate it being a Haven or an Ascent overall again, because it's just the same case with me over and over again. I get denied for Bind every single time. But yeah, right now, Airavata Esports going up against Balorant Esports. This is going to be an important match. I would like to
Mhm.
remind the audience out there that this is a best of one that we are talking about. This is a do or die plus a single elimination coming up. That means no, losers bracket to have a secondary chance. You either win it here or you go back home. You take a lot of learnings, and that's it for your journey in the Rise of Legion Hyderabad.
Exactly. No second chances. Perfectly mentioned because it's just a do or die situation for them. You win it, you move forward, you lose it. There's no coming back from it. So
Yeah.
definitely the pressure is going to be there. It's the top 32 after all. So there are a lot of competitive teams. And for now, focusing on their opponents, Airavata and Valorant, they're just going to have to, make those plays. Now, definitely, we do not want to see the 13-0 yet again, but
Yeah.
nothing can be put out of the box, right? You always know
I
that there's
mean, yeah.
something being cooked up by either of these teams. So we already know that both of these teams are pretty experienced. So the momentum is
Hmm.
going to be important, and it always starts from the pistol round. You take the pistol, you have the advantage of the economy in the next round. You go in for the anti-eco, and then it's the bonus. You convert a bonus very well for you, a solid boom in economy and a snowball. But even if you don't convert the bonus, in the fourth round you will have a full buy. So these are the few things and the key points that both of these teams need to keep in mind, because that momentum is going to be very detrimental for them.
Yeah, it is going to be very, very important. I mean, talking about the momentum, it just, takes me back to the very first match that we witnessed. 13-0 is what the scoreline was. And, I felt like there was no of a momentum shift coming up. Even if the sides of Half Blood, they would have got one round for themselves, I feel they would have got
True.
some momentum and might have pulled it to a close match. But, yeah, what's done is done for now. And what is important is what's going to happen with the Airavata Esports and Balorant going up against each other. I mean, talking about few players here, Issa Monster. We have all of these players. Look at that, Issa Monster, Forsaken, Romeo, Not Lucid. All of these players pretty known, I would say. On the other side, Raja, OPM, no skills again. Known faces, known
Hmm.
names. But what is unknown right now is, the gameplay ain't unknown. But for this map, yes, it is.
Indeed. And I love the fact that it's entirely a mirror composition. Both of them have a breach for
Yeah.
their second initiator. Both of them got a Sova for the information, Omen as the main smokes for this map. And look at that. Everyone's just moving towards the A side, where this
Oh, the
time there's a
KJ.
Killjoy setup. And OPM quickly goes in for the side, takes control of that. And it's already the first pick coming in as Monster picks him off, moves back to the safe spot, waits for his team to, make up towards that distance, close in the gap, and then they will move forward to go
Oh,
in
the
for the
door.
retake. No spike tapped yet, and that's a paranoid. Did not connect. Clandestine has got a smoke ready. Leonel quickly gets a headshot on Luke. So that's one person taken care of.
Yeah, definitely. But look at the backstab coming. Look at the flank coming. Two players towards the flank. Now, does the sides of Airavata Esports anticipate the flank coming up? Because if they do not, this can be pretty vulnerable. Valorant Esports, they are taking it
True.
slow. Right now, the two players who are present behind are waiting for the both players on the flank to come up and find something for themselves. But the reveal will definitely help No Skill to find one onto Izza Monster. And now, that's gonna be the flank anticipated as well. The smoke do get placed, but with the flash incoming, it's gonna be a bit difficult. Leonin and Raja still manage to pull it back for themselves. Finds the 2K. That's gonna be Raja FTW. The Croyd goes down, and that's Airavata Esports with the first one on board. Valorant Esports, I saw them giving it a good try, to be very honest. The two players on the top itself, they
This
actually waited for the flank to come in, but the flashes and the player towards the trees just denied everything.
That reveal was everything in that previous round.
Yeah.
It changed every single thing. You saw them both being pinged out, and then there was just a spam through L coming in, and that was almost done and dusted, because after that, they just knew that the couple of people were on the flank,
Oh
but that
no.
was just the previous round. This time, they're going to move towards the B side. Do they anticipate the person in the close corner? That's the question. As the smoke goes out, that's already one position. Reveal, and no, it's a monster! It's just a monster with that sheriff. Gets two of them, but Clandestine somehow gets it back. Will be taken down after shock, and the trade is just so very quick. It's brought down 2-1. Leonel up against Fox. Bacon, he has the weapon, and he takes the anti-eco for his own team. What a way to win out that trade. It's a 1-1, and not every day you see a comeback in a save round.
Oh yeah, definitely. Issa Monster has been a monster with that sheriff. Right away, two frags on the face itself. I mean, come on, he deleted those players out of the round, and it was good stuff. So way too good stuff's coming up from the sides of Valorant Esports as well. 1-all is what the scoreline looks like, and it's pretty rare, to be very honest. The KJ setup on the B side itself, first lane, 2 Nanoswarm, the turret being placed towards the CT. Now, that's a default setup, I would say, coming up from the sides of KJ as well. But for now, the dash in comes up. OPM tries to take the. Wait, what? He is heading towards the mid itself. This can be pretty vulnerable, but he still manages to find one onto Izza Monster. The weaponry goes down, and now he has retrieved back a Phantom to play around with. This is not looking good for Valorant Esports. And 3 players on flank. What?
Indeed. Seriously, it just seems that both the teams have switched up sides, and that's going to be not Luke going in for that pick. Romeo is good for one, taken down. OPM, 3 frags in this one specific round. and it's all on Forsaken. He's got a bulldog in hand, 4 people he needs to take care of, and a smoke in his face. No
Oh
skill.
no.
Oh, bad timing. All right, position has been noted. That's already one person taken down. OPM finally finished off. A perfect fault line to set things up for no skill with a stinger in hand. Takes Forsaken out and gets the round.
Airavata Esports, they got the first one, lost the second one, got the third one back over and over again. But, it all went down to OPM getting the first, the second, and the triple for the entirety of the team. I mean, it's been looking too good. He did have a Spectre to work around with. He decided to be a bit aggressive towards the mid market, and he found Issa Monster, who had a Phantom to work around with. Right now, Valorant Esports, once again, all they have is Sheriff, Issa Monster. Now, he is. Being a bit aggressive. I mean, look, he has a sheriff and he tries to be okay. He was trying to actually peek and get one frag, but for now, he decides just to go back play with the team itself. OPM once again, the action comes up towards the second lane. Isa Monster shuts him down, and that's going to be an important frag coming up. But to pull it back over and over again, Lionel finds a 2K, and Airavata Esports up with 4 players. But did they have an eye on Lucid? Yes, they did. A 3K for Lionel. Decroid slowly and steadily trying to make his way inside the side. There's no player at the flank this time. Yep, towards the mid is where I do see the players, mid and mid market. But more or less, this round is done for I feel scared. Airavata Esports might just get the third one on board easily.
Possible. That's no skill, just clearing things up. Gets the
Yeah.
third one, just as you mentioned. They had the weaponry advantage after all. But honestly, after that first pick that Isa Monster was able to pull out on Jet, I really thought that we could probably see another save round win coming in from them. But nonetheless, things were
Yeah.
taken care of. So finally, looking at the economy, it seems to be very stable for Airavata Esports. However, on the other hand, you're looking at not even a perfect full buy, not Luke, with only a Vandal and a half shield. So Rolly already has all of his utilities up. Now, all these previous rounds, we've seen Airavata just going in with a full site execute. We've not seen any fakes. It's just some solid W gaming coming
Oh,
in. Oh my
Romeo.
goodness. OPM was able to win out on that trade, and they're finally showing a mid presence and possibility of an ace split.
Oh yeah, definitely they are slowly and slowly trying to make their way towards the A site itself. But look at the player who's still at the mid.
Oh,
Raja, he tries to take one down on for second. He gets denied, and that's going to be Raja who departs straight away. The A site is what Airavata Esports is heading towards. And to make it more easy for them, they do have the Bladestorm and the Hunter's Fury to work around with. Now, Bladestorm, again, an ult that can only help Jet. But when it goes down to Hunter's Fury, the entirety of team can actually be into a lot of problems. The outdoor comes in, the location does gets revealed, but does not matter right now. No skills, just aim is what he is focusing on to. He finds one, Detroit gets taken down. Clandestine, not the best of that position he has. Finds two to end it all. Airavata Esports with the fourth one on board. Now, when it went down to a full buy coming up from the sides of Valorant Esports as well, they got denied. And economically, instability is what we might just see. But Forsaken with the pick on to Raja, it was a good one. But, the sides of Valorant Esports, they did not anticipate one player to be near the catwalk. And that's where everything just went down.
honestly, when they picked off Raja FTW, they really thought that maybe we've taken care of the flanker. They had no
Yeah.
idea that even Breach was on for that flank. So if it's not FTW, it's me, and that's gonna be a quick peek going in. OPM wants to go in towards the side, has to take care of the dart though. Will be able to do that, and it's gonna bring the door down. So that's the side control by Airavata yet again. A very fast and a quick round, but I am expecting them to go for an even quicker retake because that would help them out. Though this
Oh, the flank.
flank, you could definitely pick
Oh,
him
come
off.
on.
Lionel is in such a nasty off angle. And look at that, the score has got Romeo. His position should be noted. That's going to be one pick already, and the second one as well. So both the flankers have been taken care of, and all they need to do is now finish off the people who are in heaven. Got one. It's going to be the Rolling Thunder, I believe it was invested for a second, gets two of them. Tries to go in for the third one, will not be able to do so. Lionel is there and sorted on that aim. Another shutdown and 5-1.
Oh, well, in this round itself, I feel Airavata Esports has just done a cleanup job. I mean, look at them. They anticipated
True.
every single move coming up from the sides of Valorant Esports. This might have been a flawless as well, but I have to give it to Forsaken. He still got two with the, Spectre that he had for themselves. But right now, Romeo with the
Yep.
operator. Oh, now this is going to be interesting. Now, take down Romeo, it's going to be a bit difficult coming up. But again, it all depends upon what angle he is looking forward to. That's the top bit. No, he anticipates a lot of player, misses on the shot, and he will definitely be punished for that. Romeo is a monster. Both of them depart. Airavata Esports all over again. The economy has been targeted so many times from the mid towards the B side is what the execution looks like, and I feel Detroit
Detroit?
right now coming out through the smoke. It's going to be the worst decision that he can go for. The position looks too good, and the retake might be next to impossible. But here's the thing: the Rolling Thunder might just get Airavata Esports into a lot of problem if invested onto. Oh no, wait,
Oh
what?
my
The
god.
hopes of Rolling Thunder invested goes down as it's going to be Forsaken getting taken care of. Two remaining players, Omen and the Sova gets denied from Lionel and Clandestine. And the flawless that I was talking about a while ago comes up with the sides of Airavata Esports with
Absolutely.
all the 10 ults on board. Hey, this is going to be a messy round. Trust me, Sked. This 2 rounds are going to be very messy. 10 ults on board is what we have right now.
I'm not going to even argue over that point because it really is going to get dirty, messy, call it whatever you want. Because we've got Rolling Thunders, Hunter's Fury, everything on board for both of them. And I think so. Valorant Esports, they are desperate for a round now because they need to break this momentum. But one thing that I really love about Airavata is the fact how Killjoy is just being activated at perfect time. They're finding those specific windows when they know that Valorant Esports would not be aware of that. But for
Oh
we see the
no!
engage, and this time shuts Romeo down. That's already Blade Storm taken care of. The paranoia would not connect, not Luke. He's still standing, tries to go in for the spam, and somehow Taken and not Luke wins out on their individual trades. That's going to be another fight taken to a 3. KJ versus KJ, and it's Monster stands on top. Already a 2v1 situation, though Lionel somehow tries to get things back. Will we see another SOA 1v3 class? That's the question. As both of the people are
Oh,
right in
yeah.
front of him, but the spike has not gone down, and the Molotov has been taken care of. Shock Dart is right there. That's gonna do some chip damage. Detroit, he probably needs to leave that position as the recon should reveal it yet again. Spike nowhere in his hand. It could get messy, but Lionel! Top this world! He just knew the position and was ready with his crosshair. Gets the round for his team. Jeez.
Oh my god, the crack aim that he has. I mean, look at both of these players. They were perfectly positioned. As soon as Lionel tried to enter the site, they would have easily denied him. But everything just did not work in their favor. They did invest onto the Blade Storms, but that eventually got denied. Balorant Esports, this is not a good sign. As you said, the history might repeat. It happened in the previous match itself on the map of Ascent from the Sova, a 1v3. And it is once again that we do witness a 1v3 coming up from the Sova itself. No goddamn way that we just saw that coming. Airavata Esports crack aim is what the players do have. And I have to give it to the level of patience he had. He anticipated, he knew where the positioning was. He waited for that right opportunity. A perfect headshot on the KJ and the Sova eventually. But right now, Airavata Esports 7 rounds on board, still 5 of the ultimates to work around with. They can easily, play on getting the side, getting the post plant as well. Romeo, the paranoia will definitely deny him, and that's going to be Romeo taken care of. The Omen and his flashes are completely on point. They did anticipate one player being a bit aggressive, but this time Raja gets taken care of, and so backstabs are completely open as they do not have the killjoy to walk around with. Airavata Esports, they can actually go in for backstab, but you know what? It does not even matter. They got the spike planted, and there is
Omen?
one player right at the back taking care of the backstab.
Absolutely. Use the paranoia, though, but that's going to be the Rolling Thunder being committed. Average OPM, AVD OPM getting not look out of the picture, down to a 3v4 situation now. Definitely doable. Forsaken gets the flash in, moves out, takes him out. That is a perfect way to use the utilities, as even the fault line is just going to deny them any space. And Forsaken again gets yet another pick, but it's down to a 1v2. Will he win? No, he will not. Clandestine is just too insane with his aim and with his crosshair. And that's yet another round, 8-1. And it was a buy round. In the starting of that round, it seemed that somehow Balorant would be able to win because they took care of the lurker, that's Raja, and that basically denies alarm bot as well as turret. And we see both
Yeah.
Lionel as well as Clandestine going towards the back because they know that when most of the times Valorant sends two people for a backstab. So they had to commit two. There were only two people on site. It could have been an easy retake, but that does not seem to be the case, Darshita.
Oh, it's not at all looking good for Balorant right now. The investment onto the Rolling Thunder just went into vain, and right now the economy is scattered. It's looking sad. They have posted and got everything that they can, but I don't think that's going to work in their favor. Once again, I do see the sides of Airavata Esports having the site for themselves and three players. Now, this is over and over again the flank game that Valorant Esports is trying to go in, which is readable. At this point of time, Airavata Esports knows that there are going to be players on flank to take care of it. Clandestine with one, now two. Well, at the ripple is what he calls a 4K.
Oh my
Madness
god.
can be an ace.
Ace.
Clandestine is on a roll right now. He might just put the last nail into the coffin. He does find it. Ladies and gentlemen, an ace in the 10th round itself. Airavata Esports right now, they are denying Valorant Esports for each and everything, and now the ace coming on board will give them a lot of confidence, a lot of momentum. Scared? Your name definitely is scared, but right now I am scared for the sides of Valorant Esports.
I mean, Clandestine is definitely rolling on the thunder. Is already about to build it up yet again. Second time in its half itself, just 2 points away. And with that previous round,
God.
it just clearly shows how confident they are as they're gonna go in for the same play yet again. And a first pick this time for OPM quickly takes out his monster. That's already all the KJ utils out of the way. And look at how quickly they're taking the space. Oh my god, no skill. No way you are about to pull that off. Gets shut down by Decroid just as quickly.
Come on, that's the best place that you would place yourself, but the lockdown comes into the play. The spike is being planted, and now it's all about the retake, which seems to be impossible. The Hunter's Fury, they do have it. They can actually deny the lockdown coming up with the Hunter's Fury itself, but the flash is on point. Clandestine finds one at the Forsaken, gets denied. The trade comes up, but for now, OPM and his crack aim. Romeo gets taken down, so is the case with Detroit. Valorant Esports with one last remaining player. The last nail to the coffin gets put up by OPM, a 3K for him, and the 10th round on board. I mean, come on. It all goes down to me saying it over and over again. The Hunter's Fury would have been invested to deny the lockdown coming up. They would have done that if they really wanted the round. I mean, yeah, completely understanding the fact that they did not have the best of the weaponry to work around with, but at least they would have tried. They do not have good rounds. You just have one single round, and that's all they could do in this 11th round. So the investment should have been there, but let's see if they wanted to keep it for the last round and maybe invest onto this one again.
Spike down B.
Oh god, Romeo.
I mean, since it definitely is the last round they want to invest in, that's a very good play. This time they're going in for a proactive play, but the Rolling Thunder being invested just to take that one person out, another fall time. Oh my goodness,
my
it's not gonna
God.
have any good day at all. They're gonna use every single thing, but nonetheless, the site is still in their control, and they have not yet allowed them any kind of space. That's Aldron's gonna reveal the position of Clandestine at least, so they know one person is definitely there, and they've got so many utilities to work with. Even the lockdown, Hunter's Fury. This
Oh, no.
round should definitely go for Valorant unless we see some outwardly play coming in by Airavata. Yes, it's a 2v4. They can definitely do it. They've got that aim. But the read is
Omen!
perfect, and
Scare the Omen has the ult to walk around with. Why is the ult not yet invested onto? He would have definitely got him to the other side before the sides of Airavata did it. But right now it all goes down to one last remaining player. A 1v3 is what it looks like. Lucid finds the last one, takes him down, and it's done for Valorant Esports. They get this round on board, but you know, they had the Omen ult to walk around with. The Omen would have actually got himself on the side before the sides of Airavata Esports. I'm not really sure. It was the last round again. It's not like they did have more rounds here on to actually invest onto that ult, but all right. All right, it all
Yeah,
goes
I
down
mean,
to the
it is what it
pistols
is.
round over and over again. Yeah.
It is what it is. Not yet investing any ultimates. They're like, it's fine. We'll be doing just fine with that. And they were able to get that last round out without using any of them. So, all right. I mean, as long as they're just winning their round, that's what matters, right?
Yeah,
2 to
yeah.
10, yes, not at all a good spot, but something to work with. And everything starts with a pistol, just like we're going to do now. And that's a very good peek coming in from Romeo, though. He's shut down just as quickly
Oh
as even that reveal is
no.
going to reveal a lot of people. And what a great position of Aftershock as it isolates not Luke and Clandestine follows it up, finishes them off, already getting the two openers for their side.
Some
And look
monster.
at that lurk coming in from no skill now. He can take care of it. So he's a monster. Will he see it? I don't think so. He should push that smoke right away. The timing could have been impeccable, but there's such a close call in the right click. By no skill, he's definitely got a lot of skills. That's just hypocrisy, him writing no skills and then pulling up plays like that. That's just outworldly and
Oh come on.
sheesh, they've
It's
got
like
all the
no
control.
skills, just aim. Yeah, they do have it. It's more or less like no skills, just aim that he's talking about right now. Best of the connection that he got right away. Balorant Esports with two remaining players towards the A side is where I do see them right now. But what's the plan like? Raja, he will be going in for a complete backstab right from the spawn itself towards the A side, but he'll be definitely taken care of. He does find
30
one
seconds
right
left.
behind, and now it's gonna get them into
No
a lot of
smokes left.
difficulties. Two remaining players trying to enter the side, taking the side control. It's gonna be very, very difficult. And look at OPM and his position. Not the best time to peek. Come on. I know you guys are confident, but you were
Player
flashed when you
standing.
tried to
Oh,
peek in. It all goes down to one last remaining player, Forsaken. Gets denied, and now Airavata Esports gets the 11th one on board.
Remember, the
Valorant
weapon is
Esports, they did
only a
not even
tool.
get the chance to go in for the plant, which means they won't have a good economy. They will force in for everything that they have because they don't have the rounds. But look at Opian. I mean, come on, he was flashed and he just peeked out of that corner
yeesh.
to get denied from his opponents. But that's completely all right.
Calling my
Scratch it.
bot.
Airavata gets the 11th one on board. Still, I do see Valorant Esports going for Spectres and Stingers ahead for this round.
They have to force it out. They have to because they do not have anything to fall back
Yeah.
on this. It's 2 to 11. One more round and it's already a match point in favor of Airavata. So they're doing
Turrets
everything they
destroyed.
can to squeeze out something, and this time they're working towards the mid. That's a very good spot to work with, honestly. But Clandestine, that's a nasty flash. And along with the aftershock, he should be able to push them out and using every single utility to just keep them at bay, not taking the fight. Had an idea there might be a few more people. And that is because of the information that they have from the Killjoy turret as well as the jet. They've taken control of both the mains. So they know the only place in the map is mid where they might be working on, and no skill quickly TPing out of the arms way knows that there are just a lot of people stacked there, giving up that space. Aftershock to clear jet out. Opium will be taken down. Romeo wins out on that jet duel. A good usage of the utility, but Lionel somehow is very good on that aim. Still take them down. Romeo standing strong, and it's down to a 2v2 now. And the trades do not stop as it's a 2v1 situation in favor of Valorant. Will this be the round that they can grab and turn
Spike
tides
planted.
from? Forsaken, with the one standing, he can catch this slug and he can seal the deal in this round at least.
Oh yeah, he definitely can. And if that happens, this
Last
might
player
just be a good
standing.
one coming up. But
Oh!
Raja, oh my god, he just owns them all. Not just with his name, but with the aim as well. It all goes down to a 1v1 that we are talking about. Romeo on the other side, Balorant Esports. This is a huge responsibility. The Bulldog going up against a Bulldog is what the call looks like. But it's next to impossible for Raja to clutch it out. I mean, come on. He's down to 20 of his health, and it's going to be the third one on board for Balorant Esports. Now, Scared, I would like to take you back again to the very first half that we witnessed. It was a 1-all scoreline. And if we scratch the first half again, it's a 1-all scoreline in the second half. I mean, first round in favors of Airavata, second round in favors of Valorant. It's just the history being repeated straight away. But for how long is the question? Airavata Esports right now, they will be going in and saving because there was not the round to lose on to. On the other side, Valorant Esports, they have the best of the economy to convert one more, and they might just pull it back from here on. The momentum shift is for real. They can actually pull it off if they really want to, but let's see if they are able to. Right now, split coming up, three players towards outside A. I mean, they are way too far away, and two towards B. They are actually waiting for Airavata Esports to push, to be aggressive so that they can punish them. But you know what? Airavata Esports, they'll be holding back and just not being so aggressive.
Yeah, they have to play for picks at this point. That's the main thing. Valorant, I don't think they can just directly go on and take on the fight because again, Airavata they've been dropped down for an eco yet again since they did not win out on their anti-eco round. Their economy is not that good, and just as you mentioned, since in the first half we saw a scoreline of 1-1, right now we're having the exact same thing, and I really don't want it to be the same result just like the last half. So I want to see
Yeah.
Valorant somehow pulling things off and with the slow paced play that they are having, I think so playing with the utilities as well as with the information that they can grab using
Oh no.
the owl drone or even the recon darts,
30 seconds
once they
left.
work with that, they should be able to find out that maybe that one specific site is tagged. And they can actually expect it to because again, Airavata have been dropped down back to a save round. And looking
Wait.
at the
Our
way and
spike
the
carrier
place the
Yeah.
is
spike is
dead.
going, it's actually going towards
Spike
the stack
down
side. And
A.
clandestine
No!
already good for
What?
2 picks, and that's a spike
10
down.
seconds left.
10
It's not at all
seconds.
looking good. 10 seconds on board. What is Valorant Esports doing?
One
They
enemy
need to go in
remaining.
for the plant. They will be denied for that. Last
Clutch.
player surviving Airavata Esports. What? What in the world was
How?
this round?
Match
Valorant
point.
Esports. Why would you throw this? I mean, it's. I cannot even say that's a throw coming up. But wait, what? They just waited for so long to lose out of this round. No way they did that. They had three of their players alive. The last SOA is what was needed to just get taken care of, and they were not able to do that. Airavata Esports gets that round, and that's the match point. Valorant Esports. Last 20 seconds execution did not work every single time. You need to understand that. And it's not at all looking good. I'm really scared right now. It's the match point already. They are trying to take the mid control for themselves towards the B. I can see the KJ. It's a heavy presence. Valorant Esports lose one of their players, and that's going to be the KJ itself. So once again, the backstab opportunities are completely open.
Oh, absolutely. And that's already one person picked off. And it's not a good start. A 3v5 situation. And that too, Valorant are the ones who are behind. They're working their way in mid. And I mean, it's just as you mentioned, right? Previous round, they had everything under their control. They had the pick advantage, they had weapon advantage, and yet at the end of the day, they just somehow lost it all. Romeo's position has
Oh
been
no!
noted. No skill though,
Forsaken!
taken care of. Forsaken. Just doing his thing brings it down to a 3v3. And look at how slowly so I just creeped up towards the A side, taking
Oh,
space,
oh
and they can
no!
get the plant down. Romeo. He's literally in the defender spawn at this point.
He's just waiting out there. He's just
Jeez,
waiting for
man.
someone to walk into his crosses and
30
get taken
seconds
down.
left.
Now A site is completely under the controls of Valorant Esports, and the spike does get planted. But look at the position towards the A main. There's one player. Okay, Decried does have the information. The Owl drone comes into the play. Won't be able to tag him. Yeah, he does not tag him. But for now, the flashes are something that is prevailing him. A lot of which, and he finds one onto Forsaken. Gets taken down. That's a good trade coming up. Two remaining players, Airavata Esports now. What will they do? One towards the catwalk, towards the haven is where the other is waiting for the flash to be on point. As soon as the flash comes up,
Ash.
the peak comes in. What an amazing timing there was. Airavata Esports, ladies and gentlemen, gets the second map with a 13-3 scoreline. I did not expect this scoreline. I mean,
Defenders win.
you remember, Scared, we were talking about this before coming on desk itself, and I was so confident when I said that it's gonna be a close map coming up. Both of these teams, they have proved themselves previously, but oh my god, I'm completely speechless. You know, I'm
I
just
mean,
completely speechless right now.
we're literally flabbergasted by the performance that Airavata has
Yeah,
shown. At the end of the day, there were 3 or 4 different rounds which I believe were in the hands of Valorant Esports, but somehow
yeah,
there were just some plays that they made mistakes, you can say, which then Airavata capitalized on and then went on with that killing spree, pickoffs, and secure the round for themselves. Even in this last one, we saw that in the starting it was a 3v5 in favor of Airavata,
yeah.
which somehow Forsaken got a couple of picks in and brought things down to an equal position, equal footing. They got the plan down as well. And at the end of the day, it was a 2v2. Breach definitely used a flash and the peak time was perfect, but it did not actually connect. So
Yeah,
they could
exactly.
have expected the peak in at that moment, and They somehow should have won out on those trades. But either ways, we're gonna have a look at the leaderboards. And Forsaken, 14 finishes and 14 deaths for the side of Valorant. While we're looking at Airavata, it was a Breach showdown at the end of the day, right? Both the top fraggers are
Yeah.
none other than Breach from their own specific team. It's,
Also,
it's, it's
yeah.
actually fun to see.
Yeah, it is also to highlight it more the ace coming up. Ah, that was so good. That was crazy aim. That was a phenomenal performance is all I
Beautiful.
can say coming from the sides of Airavata Esports. I mean, 12 versus the Omen, the Killjoy. Everyone has done their job pretty well, but the breach from both of these teams, they are brilliant out there. First five bloods, I mean, come on. Whenever it all goes down to the attacking half and the first bloods that we keep talking about, we expect a duelist to be coming up, but the pseudo duelist comes up
True.
this time, and that's going to be the five first bloods that he has with four plants as well. Come on, he's not just fragging out, getting the initial contacts for his team, but he is also going
He's
in,
doing everything.
getting the plant done. Yeah, he's just doing everything that he can, and right now. I feel it's going to be Clandestine with the highest rating, 112 of rating that he has for himself. On the other side, the highest I see him, it's going to be 57 for Forsaken and Lucid.
I mean, 350 average combat score clearly shows how
Yeah.
active he has been in those fights and how much damage he's been dealing in every single round of them. Because it's literally the average of the amount of damage you dealt and the multi kills, assists, every single thing combined in that, and
Yeah.
clearly shows how well he's been playing, how all-rounded gameplay he has had. And it's not even that he's been doing that alone. It's on the back of his entire team. Everyone's been providing some decent amount of information. They've been making the plays proactively, that too, all around the map, showing the presence towards one side, ending towards the other one. Most of them were really clear hits, very fast paced hits on towards the sides, which I would say that Valorant were not able to answer completely. I believe that they were confused over the point that if they should invest a lot of utilities to hold the push, or they should just, let them take the space, recede from the front lines, and then go in for a retake, which I believe they tried, but it was not at all helping them in those duels and winning out on those trades, because at the end of the day
Yeah.
it was a 3-12. Definitely not what you would expect to happen, but nonetheless, both of these teams played really, really well. And again, we're probably going to go in for a break, Darshita, but just
Oh,
before that,
yeah.
last few words for this specific map.
Oh, come on. It was a pretty one-sided affair that we just saw for both of the maps for
True.
today's day itself. So I really don't expect it to be the same for the third match itself, as we are gonna have Grayfox Esports on the third map. So right now, what we are heading towards is a small little break, and I'll see you guys with my co-caster in a while.
Every okay.
this good in a while. They want us to simmer down. Can you hear me now?
This is why we play.
Gaming is something more.
I feel it coming
It's a
now.
community made vibrant and real by AI.
Technology helps us to be part of something bigger.
Games play as if they were real life.
Are you with me now? Said, are you with me now? Ain't felt this good in a while. They want us to simmer down. Can you hear me now? Am I going in and out? I stop and just look around to see if you're with me now.
This is why we play. A community.
Thousands of communities.
Tell me, are you with me now? Ready to put it down. Start at the bottom, already forgot it, but they won't forgive me now. You really ain't ready now. You haters just in the crowd.
Nothing can hold you back. So,
So, why do you play?
Do you want to go for a coffee?
Yeah, sure.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Lenovo and Intel presents Rise of Legion Hyderabad. This is me, Darshita. Alongside me, after this quick short break, I promised you guys to bring back Sked. So, yeah, he is right back with us, and now we are going to head towards the third map of the day. This is going to be very, very interesting, Sked. And, today's day has been more or less tilted towards the sides of Map of Ascent. So, if you see a hat trick coming on, it's going to be so amazing. And I feel the match that we are going to witness is up against Grayfox Esports and God Beyond Death. Now, this seems to be pretty interesting.
Solid teams in front of us. We've already seen two dominating matches being shown up, right? One by TOP, then Airavata, and now it's Grayfox, God Beyond Death. I really expect this match to go all the way, as in we will probably see some 6-6 halves yet again. Maybe we might see
Yeah,
some overtime. I want to see that kind of match, right? Because we've seen a lot of dominating matches today evening. But so at the end of the day, we just have to wait and see what map are we gonna have. And by the way, I had a little insight, Darshita. So we'll
oh,
probably
come
have
on.
another Ascent map coming right up.
Come
There we
on.
go. Another
You
Ascent.
you should not have manifested a sense so much. I mean, literally third map for the day and going all around through Ascent every single time. The very first band that comes in to the favor of Sunset Breeze, then it's Split, Lotus, Bind, and Haven. I mean, come on, show me some bind, show me some haven, show me some split actions. I am so excited to witness all of that, Scared. But you manifested it so much that
True.
we are on a hat trick of Ascent right now. And you know, the way Ascent has been to all of us from the start of the day itself, a 13-0, then a 13-3 coming up. I'm scared. I'm scared. I won't name out any of the teams right now, but I'm really scared for a one-sided match overall again.
I mean, I've been manifesting some good overtimes as well for the two games. That has not been happening. I guess where's my castle curse now? But still, just like you said, I also want to see some bind coming in, even Haven. I would also argue Lotus is a very solid map, especially whenever you're on towards that attack side, right? But again, we've got
Yeah.
Ascent in front of us, so we'll also have to focus on the team compositions that will be coming in. We've seen some slight addition of spices in the form of that breach which we saw in the
Hmm.
previous game, and both the breaches ended up being top fragging, right? Top fraggers of their own
Yeah.
team. Ace coming in, that too right on the first day. So that was a very solid play coming in. So I would see something similar, or maybe add a bit of a sky into that comp, or maybe just like in the first one, we saw a double duelist composition with the Jet
Hmm.
and Phoenix. Maybe add a Raze and a Jet, or bring some Reyna. I really want to see those kind of additions.
I'm looking forward to that. For now, I mean, enough of agent selection that we've already talked about when it goes down to Ascent. We've been talking so much about KO, the investment of KO,
True.
Omen, Jet, everything, the basic agent selection, the basic composition that comes up for the sides of Ascent. We've been discussing a lot, but now when it goes down to Grayfox Esports, I have seen these players perform before. I've seen them play before, and trust me, they do have a
Mhm.
correct aim, but with that they do have different game plans as well. They do have different
Mhm.
strategies to work around with. So I am expecting something new from the sides of Grayfox Esports. Not a basic composition is what I'm looking forward to, but yeah, if they plan on to do that, I feel this might just be theirs game. But again, coming down to the other team as well, it's more or less a surprise package for me. So I don't know how good the surprise will be.
Honestly, whenever you're talking about the surprises, you always want them to be a little bit flashy, or something that you do
Yeah.
not expect. So maybe these teams can pull that out. You always see some, OG teams being like dominating the arena and showing their
Yeah.
experience. While, the underdogs, yes, they do lack that experience. But when it comes to those surprise elements, when it comes to those innovative plays, these underdog teams are always on point. They bring out something out of the box and in a way that you do not even expect that to happen. Yeah, I literally have seen Yoru working out for some of the underdog teams, and
Yeah.
just as I mentioned, Yoru, we do remember Tens as well as Asuna, both from Sentinels,
Yeah.
100 Thieves. They've been pulling out Yoru
Yeah.
compositions. Yes, that's on Vine, but you always know that even a pick that used to be a troll pick now can act as an anchor. which can be on both the sides, either A or B. Using your TPs, you can literally be on the other side of the map within 1 second. So that's the kind of potential that sometimes is brought out with these teams, and I am looking forward to some of that.
I am excited. I mean, the investments of Euro, the investments of Neon as well. I mean, that's a very fast agent.
True.
Whenever we talk about an agent having such a great movement, it all goes down to you know, we having a conversation about Neon itself. I mean, all that Neon does is run away here and there, here and there, here and there. The fast lane does help the teammates a lot to get the side control for themselves, and at the same time, it gets the opponents into a lot of problems. So I've been playing a lot of Valorant these days, and my teammates, they do tend to play Neon, but all they do in the ranked matches is just run around the entirety of the map. No kills, no utils, nothing. The speed is something that they rely on too, and they always tend to run here and there, here and there, here and there, and that's all. But yeah, Neon again, a fun agent to be very honest. But yeah, investment onto a Neon for the map of
True.
Ascent is something I did not see coming anywhere. No, it's a big no.
I mean, like your friends are like, I'm out of here, and they're literally out of there, right into
Yeah,
the enemy's area, finished off,
exactly.
back in the respawn timer. It's always fun to see. But again, the moves that you can pull out with the Neon, there's
Yeah.
something unique to her own kit, right? You can dash backwards as well. Plus, you
Hmm.
can literally use that mobility in a way like you use the Razor's satchels. We've always seen the Jing's movement on the Raze satchels, and
Yeah.
when you're playing the Neon, you can kind of pull similar kind of moves, not with the equivalent speed, but you can literally render your opponent's aim into a situation where they're like, all right, I'm out of it, bro. You just shoot me right where I am. I'm not shooting you at all. I've missed my entire mag
Yeah.
and I still cannot seem to catch you. We always know, the bullet accuracy in Valorant is a little different. So you always need to have those first 5 bullets connected. If not, it's better
Yeah.
to reset your aim rather than going for a spray down. And we've always seen Neon players just baiting out that entire spray only for her own team to, set things in motion. So it's really awesome to see those kind of things as well. But as you mentioned, not a Neon on Ascent, not really a big fan of
Yeah.
that. Maybe a Raze, yes, might work. Jet, we always know that even after those nerfs, it's being a very prioritized pick. What are your opinions about that, Darshita?
After the nerf, I kind of feel a bit heartbroken right now. But yeah, that's completely all right. To be very honest, there can be a lot of discussion around all of these, but right now it's a
True.
bit of a discussion I feel from the players that we are facing. So maybe take a quick short break, and I'll see you guys with the map very soon. Until then, stay tuned.
Are you with me now? Said, are you with me now? Ain't felt this good in a while. They want us to simmer down. Can you hear me now?
This is why we play.
Gaming is something more.
I feel it coming.
It's a
now.
community made vibrant and real by AI.
Technology helps us to be part of something bigger.
Games play as if they were real life.
Are you with me now? Said, are you with me now? Ain't felt this good in a while. They want us to simmer down. Can you hear me now? Am I going in and out? I stop and just look around to see if you're with me now.
This is why we play. A community.
Thousands of communities.
Tell me, are you with me now? Ready to put it down. Start at the bottom, already forgotten, but they won't forgive me now. You really ain't ready now. You haters just in the crowd.
Nothing can hold you back. So,
So, why do you play?
you want to go for a coffee?
Yeah, sure.
Are you with me now? Said, are you with me now? Ain't felt this good in a while. They want us to simmer down. Can you hear me now?
This is why we play.
Gaming is something more.
I feel it coming
It's a
now.
community made vibrant and real by AI.
Technology helps us to be part of something bigger.
Games play as if they were real life.
Are you with me now? Said, are you with me now? Ain't felt this good in a while. They want us to simmer down. Can you hear me now? Am I going in and out? I stop and just look around to see if you're with me now.
This is why we play. A community.
Thousands of communities.
Tell me, are you with me now? Ready to put it down. Start at the bottom, already forgot it, but they won't forgive me now. You really ain't ready now. You haters just in the crowd.
Nothing can hold you back.
So, why do you play?
Do you want to go for a coffee?
Yeah, sure.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the Rise of Legion. You all are watching this game with me, Scariot and Darshita, and unfortunately, you're not actually
Ah,
watching the game because it's going to be pushed offline. You know, the only person who's extremely heartbroken at this point is going to be Darshita herself. So let's hear it from her directly.
yeah. I mean, I really am heartbroken right now. I'm so excited. I was so excited, to be very honest, to witness this match happening. But
True.
yeah, a quick update for you guys that we do have some technical issues coming up from the players' side, and that's the only reason this match has been pushed to be, played offline. The results will be soon out on the Instagram handles as well, so you can just go ahead, follow us on Instagram so that you can get all the updates right there. But yeah, I would really like to, remind you guys one more thing. This is a land that we are talking about, which is going to take place in Hyderabad itself. So if you guys are from Hyderabad, do not miss out to this one, because it's not just about the land grand finals that I'm talking about. It's also about a lot of entertainment that you guys are going to witness there. A lot of creators all around. You guys get a chance to meet your favorite creators, to greet them, to ask them questions, click pictures with them, see them playing. Might be a streamer showdown, not really sure, but yeah, a lot of cosplays. At the same time, you can
Who knows?
interact with a lot of audience out there. So if you are in Hyderabad, you are open to a lot of opportunities. Do not miss out to this one, because the tickets are out, and I feel that's a free entry as well. So I mean, come on, now you
Hi,
are really happy,
indeed.
right?
Very. I mean, apart from all the things that you mentioned, there's also these competitions, right? Valorant 5v5
Yeah.
TDM
Yep.
competition and EAFC comps that you can literally register on the spot. So you do not want to miss out on those chances. And again, just as she mentioned, tickets are absolutely free. So you don't have to spend even a single penny. And who knows, you might win something out of the 75,000 combined prize pool of INR as well. So, grab some cash for yourself. It does not cost you anything. Just show up there, meet up with the people, and attend the event. It's going to be
Yeah.
really good and an amazing experience. No one wants to miss that. Now, for the stream itself, that's going to be it, because the last match is going to be pushed offline because of some unfortunate technical issues, just like Darshana mentioned.
Yeah.
Please do not worry. We'll be back tomorrow at the same time with 3 more matches. Amazing ones indeed. And we'll catch you guys then.
Are you with me now? Said, are you with me now? Ain't felt this good in a while. They want us to simmer down. Can you hear me now?
This is why we play.
Gaming is something more.
I feel it coming
It's a
now.
community made vibrant and real by AI.
Technology helps us to be part of something bigger.
Games play as if they were real life.
Are you with me now? Said, are you with me now? Ain't felt this good in a while. They want us to simmer down. Can you hear me now? Am I going in and out? I stop and just look around to see if you're with me now.
This is why we play. A community.
Thousands of communities.
Tell me, are you with me now? Ready to put it down. Start at the bottom, already forgot it, but they won't forgive me now. You really ain't ready now. You haters just in the crowd.
Nothing can hold you back. So,
So, why do you play?
Do you want to go for a coffee?
Yeah, sure.